In order to become a student athlete, you need to complete required high school classes, including 16 core courses, 4 in English, 3 in math for Algebra 1 or higher, 2 natural or physical sciences, including 1 with a lab if your high school offers it, 1 additional English, math, or natural or physical science, 2 social sciences, and 4 additional core either in the areas listed above, foreign language, or comparative religion and philosophy. The list of core courses can be found on the NCAA Eligibility Center website. Each high school has their own list of approved core courses. Make sure you're referencing that when you are registering for classes. Of the 16 core courses, 10 must be completed before the start of your 7th semester, more commonly the start of your senior year. Furthermore, 7 of those 10 must be in English, math, or physical or natural science. As you complete your 16 core courses, keep your grades up to maintain a high core course GPA. Only NCAA-approved courses are used to calculate your core GPA. The GPA is calculated using the best 16 courses that meet both progression and subject area requirements. Progression is the 10 courses before the 7th semester, 7 in English, math, or natural or physical science. Initial eligibility also includes the appropriate test score from either the ACT or the SAT. For the SAT, it is a combined total from critical reading and math. The best subscore from each section will be combined for initial eligibility purposes. For the ACT, it is a combined total from English, math, reading, and science. Again, the best subscore from each section will be combined. The composite score does not count for initial eligibility purposes. All ACT and SAT attempts before initial full-time enrollment may be used for initial eligibility. Test scores can be sent to the NCAA Eligibility Center using the code 9999. Your core course GPA must correspond with the test score on the NCAA sliding scale. In order to be completely eligible upon entering your first year of college, 2.300 is the minimum qualifying core course GPA. To be a full qualifier eligible for athletics aid, practice, and competition, you must meet the following: the 16 core course distribution, 10 core completed before the 7th semester, and 7 of those 10 in English, math, or natural and physical science. Those courses are going to be locked in for your GPA course calculation. You also need to have the corresponding test score for ACT or SAT and the core course GPA on the sliding scale with a minimum 2.3 GPA. And you also need to graduate high school. Did you miss the 10 core before the 7th semester, or is your GPA just a little too low? You may be an academic redshirt, eligible for athletics aid and practice, but not competition. To be an academic redshirt, you need to complete the 16 core course distribution, but you do not have to satisfy the 10 and 7 requirement. You also need to have the corresponding test score from your ACT or SAT with the core course GPA on the sliding scale, but it's only a 2.0 minimum GPA. And of course, you have to graduate high school. If you don't meet the qualifier or academic redshirt requirements, you're a non-qualifier. You are not eligible for athletics aid, practice, or competition. You are a non-qualifier because you did not meet the 16 core course requirement, you did not meet the corresponding test score and core course GPA on the sliding scale, and you did not graduate high school. Next in the initial eligibility process is amateurism. You must be certified as an amateur student athlete to compete with the NCAA. The NCAA Eligibility Center will determine your amateur status. A series of questions will be asked about your athletics participation. The topics will include contracts with a professional team, the salary for competing in athletics, prize money, benefits from an agent, agreements to be represented by an agent, delayed initial full-time enrollment, and training expenses. You are in control of your amateur status. Protect yourself. Do not accept money, prize or otherwise, from anyone for any reason. Do not accept anything of value for free from anyone for any reason. Do not sign anything, autographs or otherwise. Do not advertise anything. Do not endorse anything. Consider the consequences of losing your amateur status. The NCAA prioritizes your health and safety. Stay away from alcohol, tobacco, and drug use. The NCAA has a list of banned substances that could jeopardize your ability to compete. This includes stimulants, anabolic agents, street drugs such as marijuana, and others. Check out ncaa.org/drug testing for more. Sports wagering on any NCAA-sponsored sport can jeopardize your eligibility. A wager is any risk for a reward. Some examples of common sport wagering activities include, but are not limited to, March Madness, fantasy leagues, Super Bowl, FanDuel, and DraftKings. This list is not exhaustive, so be careful and ask before you risk your eligibility. Keep in mind that anything of value wagered would be violating NCAA rules. That's a candy bar, dinner, or anything else you can think of. $1 or $100, sport wagering is impermissible. Be mindful of the activities around professional and amateur leagues. This includes the NFL, NHL, NBA, bowl games, or NCAA championships. Just don't bet on it.